And the last film that I rented from the Redbox last night was a film called Look Away. Like the others, I went into this one completely blind. It is a thriller. It was titled a thriller, so I didn't expect this to be a full-on horror movie, and it is not. It is a dramatic thriller, and I really liked it a lot, I have to say. I thought that India Isley, I think is how you say her name, who is the lead actress here, she plays a dual role in this. She plays the shy, reserved, quiet, bullied, girl, and then she plays this counterpart which lives in the mirror, which is this strong, confident, almost psychotic version of herself, and they interact with each other back and forth, and I thought she nailed both really well. And I was really impressed by her performance. It also has Mira Sorvino as her mother and Jason Isaac as her father. They were both really good, especially Jason Isaac. He has a good amount of screen time here, and I thought he was excellent in all of it. He's a plastic surgeon who's kind of a neglectful father who really only cares about beauty and wealth, and he's not a great guy. And so this girl, she is a rich girl. Her dad's a plastic surgeon. She goes to this prep school, and she's not very well liked, and she has all these confidence issues. She has issues with her parents, whatnot. And while she's having these issues, she starts to form this relationship with this alternate self that she has in her mirror, and this alternate self is trying to get her to have more confidence in herself, and also desires to take over. And eventually, I'm sure you can guess, she lets it, and this is when all hell breaks loose. But while this film can be predictable at times, and it does do a lot of things that we've seen before, I think where this film excelled is that normally with characters like that, we've seen this before, where there's a good character and there's a bad character, and then they switch sides, and then the bad character's bad and the good character's good, and it's crying and it wants back its life and whatever. I didn't find that to be true in this film. I found both to have flaws. I found both to be layered. That's what I really liked about her performance, is that the evil one isn't just evil. And there is a lot of metaphor, there's a lot of things left open for interpretation, but not in a lazy way, like, we'll just write this in here, and then they got to the end, forgot about it, and said, fuck it. No, I think that they actually genuinely put some thought into this, left some breadcrumbs along the way, and let you sit down and go, I wonder what that was implying. And with the ending, especially with the ending, you start to go, okay, I could see now how maybe this is this, and you could view it from a couple different ways, and I think they would both work. This is like a really well-made Lifetime movie. I know that will instantly turn a lot of you off, and that's fine. Maybe that's not the kind of film that you want to watch. But as I said, this is not a horror movie. This is very much a thriller and more on the drama side of things, dealing with a young girl. She's supposed to be a teenager. She's like 25 in reality, but she looks like she's fucking 16, 17 years old. So that really worked well. You never question her age much, except for when she gets nude in it, which she does a lot in the film, and you're like, she has to be over 18, clearly. But yeah, no, I thought the film was very compelling. I thought it was tense at times. And when I say Lifetime movie, a perfect example of a film that I feel like is an extremely well-made Lifetime movie is The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. It's like if Lifetime made a movie well. Lifetime movies usually are not meant for me, okay? They're meant to demonize men. They're meant for jaded women. I don't know what the fuck those movies are for. But this film feels like that a little bit, but it's well made. And I think that if you're into thrillers with a dramatic side and a female protagonist and antagonist, and you like to see dual roles with some depth to them, I would recommend the shit out of this. It's lower budget, but it's well crafted. It's got good cinematography. The score is great. There's some cool visuals. There's a couple moments that are questionable-ish, but overall, man, I really had no problems. The movie's like an hour and 43 minutes, so it might be a little long for some people. Some people love just 90, 80-minute movies, and maybe they could have trimmed this up a little bit, but I never felt like anything ran over long. I dug the shit out of it. I really did. I really enjoyed this. This was my favorite of the 4 movies I rented, with All the Creatures Were Stirring being a close second. Like, I really liked that as a Christmas anthology, but I thought this was, for a film, this is a much better movie. Like, this has got great acting. This has got great cinematography. This has got, for a low budget thing, with a couple of like decently known actors, Mira Sorvino and Jason Isaacs. I mean, they're not fucking Tom Cruise and whatnot. Like, they're that mid-range level, but they're really good. Jason Isaacs, he has, not a ton of screen time, but when he is in the film, that neglectful father, man, he plays that really well. And his character has depth too. He's not just that abusive asshole dad that you just want to see die. No, there's something more to him as well, and that plays out in the film later on. I absolutely recommend this. Not to everybody, of course, but to people who dig dramatic thrillers like this. So I was impressed by India here, and I look forward to seeing her in the future. But other than that, guys, it's absolutely worth $1.75 at Redbox, no doubt about it in my mind. But if you see it pop up on Netflix or something, absolutely check it out. It's really damn good. So, all right, guys. Adios.